If I ask you a simple question, how long do you think you're going to live? How long do you think you're going to live? And let's just take out any possibility of an accident or a natural calamity, and let's just assume things are just going to go the way they are going right now. So how long are you going to live? And I need a specific number. I mean, think about it. I'll give you a second. So if I'm right, most of you would have said that you are going to live between the age of 70 and 80, right? What if I tell you that it's wrong? I'm going to share a really, really cool concept with you. From 2016 to 2030, due to advances in medicine and health, science can add 3 months to every year you live. That's pretty cool, right? But it gets better. By 2030 onwards, due to the rapidly accelerating pace of technology and biotech, science will be able to add 1 year to every year you live. And I did some quick math. The lifespan of the average human male is now 76 years old. This means if you're 40, you can add 3 months to every year from 2016 to 2030. That's basically 3.5 years. Raising your lifespan to 79.5 by the time you hit 2030. If you're 40 today, in 2016, you'll be 54 in 2030. This means, assuming no medical breakthroughs, you can expect to live another 25.5 years. But wait. Research also says that from 2030 onwards, science will be able to add 1 year to your life for every year you live. This means you're not living a further 25.5 years, you are going to live a further 51 years, which means if you're 40 years old today, you're not going to live to be 79, you're going to live to be 105. The chart that you see on your screens right now is basically a calculation. So if you're under 50 today, you're likely to live to be 100 or more. But here's the problem. The vast majority of human beings live as if old age is 50 and beyond. But what choices will you make when you realize that 50 is only the midpoint of your life? While advances in healthcare can likely slow down aging and death, it cannot reverse aging. This is why it is important to take absolute care of your bodies as we move into our older days. All my life, I had expected my lifespan to be around 75. This is something we were always told, that, oh, okay, fine, we'll live till 70 or 80. And so all your financial assessments, all your, health and, health and fitness goals have been in a way, kind of made in accordance to that age. But, but sadly we all are wrong, and most of us actually lost our grandparents when they were in their 60s, but now it is so common to find an 80-year-old uncle or auntie taking a walk in the garden. So how would you treat your life and your goals if you are going to live to be 100? And what if 50 is just the midpoint of your life? I mean, that is the big question. What if 50 is the midpoint of your life? We need to go into that with incredible health, and it's extremely, extremely important that all of us here, all of you who are attending the webinar today, absorb this thought and believe this thought that you are most probably not going to die in your 70s or 80s. You will live much longer than that. So it's very, very important that we must end the myth that 50 and 60 are old ages.